Hello Taurus, and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. I am Erica, and this is your general reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising for July of 2019. Again, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you, but hopefully there will be something that is helpful to you that you can take with you as we progress into Cancer season. All right, I'm using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, the Wild Unknown Tarot, and I'm clarifying with the Nicoletta Ceccoli deck this month. All right, and let's get started with the bottom of the deck. The foundation, or what's influencing the reading, is the Seven of Cups. So cups are emotions and relationships and our emotional connections that we've established. Seven is about faith and taking command and exerting that effort to allow the potential that you've built up behind you to propel you forward in the direction that you would like to go. Seven of Cups is about choices, confusing choices, seeing the options out that are in front of you that you would like to engage with, that you would like to add for your personal fulfillment, that you would like to experience. But some of them are illusions, some of them are fantasy, some of them are possible, some of them look like what you would like to have available to you or like to engage with, but when you take a closer look, they're not anything like what you want. And some of them initially don't look like anything much to you at all, like you'd be interested in any way, but when you look a little bit more closely, they are exactly in alignment with what you would like to connect with. So this is about options, your emotional response, your emotional investment, where you would like to have connection on an emotional level, and taking the time to assess all of those options and having faith that you're going to choose the one that's going to provide you that fulfillment that's going to get you where you would like to go and move you further forward. Okay? And let's see, your animal spirit card for July is Spider. Beautiful. I love the Spider card. It's earth energy, so it's practical, where this is choices based on emotion and intuition and faith. And I mean, right under there, you have establishment in the real world in real time with the Ten of Pentacles. That's glorious and beautiful and very hopeful. The Spider is about the work that you're doing in order to build those systems that are going to support you in real time, in real space, in your actual life that you're living day to day. Okay, so the spider is masterful and very accomplished and very adept at creating very firm foundations, very strong connection that will hold up and, hold up to the test of challenge or conflict or surprise or whatever the unexpected may present. The Spider is a creator of prosperity through life's work and dharma. So when Spider energy is in balance, it's appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When it's out of balance, it's discouraged, tired, and forlorn. So if you are in a space to where you're feeling burnt out, worn out, discouraged, inhibited, tired, and just emotionally disconnected, playful creativity. Find something that sparkles for you to engage with that's going to allow for that lightness of being to be effervescent and rise up within you, to bring you back to a place of gratitude and enthusiasm and prosperity. Okay, so the Spider is a creator, and it's not impatient. So if you're feeling impatient, again, engage with something that sparkles for you and creates that effervescence and patience within you because you're just fascinated by the process of what it is that you're doing. Okay, it also draws your attention to be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. So if you're trying to create something and trying to build something and you need to make a choice and you're concerned or you're in a position where you're going to lead that choice with your emotion, because of the outcome that you desire, reel it back, take a moment and consider if that emotional response you had is based on what you want that final picture to look like, or if the choice that you're making is the best one for the process that you've created, that is currently in existence at the moment. Okay? So yeah, as you work, you may be feeling a little impatient to be done with the work and to arrive at that moment of achievement. That moment of achievement and establishment is coming, but don't be too hasty, so hasty or impatient that you make a decision out of emotional desire that may, that may be illusory. Make sure that and have faith and take command and exert the effort to assess all of the options available to you, to choose the best one for the process that is currently in existence, not the one that you hope will be there in the future, okay? Because what you do now is going to directly affect what happens down the road. That's cause and effect, okay? So let's see what is in influence or what to consider for the middle of June and going into July. So this is what's going to be passing out of influence as we go into Cancer season at the end of June. All right, and that is the Daughter of Swords. So a message of clarity, of perception, of perspective, of communication, of intellectual attribute. So decision making, probably related to, you want intellectual clarity and emotional resonance within this choice to bring you to that point of foundation, okay? So that clarity is in the process of being delivered to you, likely at the moment. So in mid to the end of June, okay, it's going to be presented to you, or it's going to be sent out to you, or you're going to realize it yourself. All right, and then this is what's going to be active or what to consider as we're in Cancer season at the end of June and going into July, and that is the Eight of Wands. So a decision is going to be made and a lot of actions are going to be taken. The Eight of Wands is about swift action, a lot of things happening at once, possible travel. You see that lightning strike of inspiration and creation and how that mirrors what you're building here. So the right thread, the right choice being made here, or the best choice available to you, made with these two cards, with the Daughter of Swords and Seven of Cups, is going to inspire the right thread to be added to what this is that you're creating to bring you to that level of success and achievement of your ambitions and foundation. All right. And now the 8 does suggest that you're going to have to apply some strength, not brute strength, not force, not physical force, but strength of influence, strength of persuasion, strength of character, strength of invention. Okay. The strength card is about convincing and inspiring alliance in those things that are in opposition to you in the beginning. Okay, so it's about convincing what opposes you to your side, changing from what is hinders you into something that is an asset to you. Okay, and again, that's not easy. It requires persistence. It requires integrity. It requires intention, and it requires invention. But a lot of that is going to be happening all at the same time going into the summer. All right, and then at the end of July, going into August and into Leo season, coming into influence to consider is the Hanged Man. So that is inventive thought. That is suspension, pausing, taking a break, observing and assessing and considering all of those aspects of the things that you think you're familiar with, flipping them on their head and looking at them from new angles. That may go a long way to assisting you with the 8 of Swords and applying that strength of ingenuity and invention with the Hanged Man. So this is about altering the scope of your perspective and vision on a larger scale for grander, greater, more influential invention and completion. All right. Wow. It's fantastic, Taurus. Got some stuff happening. Let's clarify and get a little bit more information on the Daughter of Swords and 3 of Cups. So this is a point of joy, a point of bounty, a point of celebration, possibly a third party arriving with the information or the clarity or the perspective or the communication that you require in order to make this decision. Okay, so possibly this person is going to help you narrow down your choices from 7 options to 3 options, or to something that's more manageable for you to decide upon. You've eliminated what is not an option for you with the assistance of guidance and support and sisterhood or brotherhood. And it comes from a place of positivity and a place of creation, because 3 is the number of creation. So you may be collaborating with someone that is going to clarify this choice and provide that clarity of thought or that information that's going to allow you to make the most effective decision for what it is you're creating and what it is that you're endeavoring upon. And let's clarify the 8 of Swords. And that is the 10 of Cups. So a decision has been made and you are establishing emotional fulfillment and connection and happiness and abundance and happy community, healthy community, abundant community and home and relationships and existence. Okay, so all of this effort that you're exerting and all of this activity and inspired action to further along your course is in support of overall happiness and well-being of more than just yourself, of yourself and your family and your community. Okay, and then let's clarify the Hanged Man. Oops. And that is Judgment. Okay, so arriving at the space of next level development, assessing how far you've come, what you've achieved, where you've succeeded, where you failed, taking the lessons learned from both of those things. A lot of people are ashamed of failure or embarrassed by their failures. Failure is just what you did. You achieve failure the same way you achieve for success. A failure is just something you tried that didn't work. So now you know, now you can direct your effort elsewhere in an attempt to make something worth. Failure is not perpetuating the fantasy that it will work out without trying something or taking a risk. Failure is taking the risk, trying it out, seeing what happens, and then taking the lesson learned from that and applying it to achieve further success. So Judgment is about seeking the truth of your past experience. So releasing blame, releasing excuses, applying forgiveness where it applies, and engaging your personal freedom so that you can move forward and rise up and let all that negative and inhibitive and prohibitive stuff fall beneath you, so that you can ascend, so that you can arise into the next level of what it is that you are creating, what it is you're manifesting, what your plans are, and what's important for you to experience and support as you progress and proceed through life and through the summer. Amazing, beautiful, wonderful. That is all that I have for you today, Taurus. I hope you have an amazing summer. And if you'd like to contact me, you can do that at looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com. If you'd like a personal video reading from me, I've listed information in the description for you. If you're interested in journaling or diary keeping or letter writing, I've begun doing a new tarot diarist series. That has been, the first 2 episodes are posted on the channel. You can check those out. And if you haven't read or haven't seen your June reading yet, those were posted earlier in May, so those are available for you to see as well. Have a good one. Bye, Taurus.